with another ridiculous intro and another workout video. Today we are going to do the 5 best shoulder building exercises. We're gonna do a mixture of cable and dumbbells on this, but there's gonna be a lot of raising movements. A lot of people think that it's all about pressing with shoulders, but it's a lot about raising movements, hitting different angles. So without further ado, here are my 5 best shoulder building exercises. Let's get it. First exercise of this shoulder workout is one of my favorites. I'm actually gonna start with the pressing movement, even though most of the movements in this workout are raising movements. So I'm actually gonna start with a dumbbell Arnold press from the famous Arnold Schwarzenegger himself. So I do my Arnolds a little different than others. So I'm gonna go up to the top of the rep. I'm gonna come slowly down to the side to the bottom of shoulder press before starting to rotate. So a lot of people will do these here and start to rotate as they come down. I actually like to come down to the bottom of my movement, slow internal rotation, touch, back out, reset the shoulders, and back through. So good arch back, set, rotate, feel the contraction, back around, reset, feel the medial delt, and press through it. It gives me a lot more control than if I were to rotate as I press. So rotate down, rotate, back around, recollect, push and squeeze. So I'm gonna take these for about 8 to 10. And then if I'm about to get to failure and I feel like I have a little more juice in me, I'm just gonna bang out some double presses. And what that does is it's kind of that pre-exhaustion and then exhaustion, and that will allow you to get that even more intense pump in the shoulders. All right, second movement, we're gonna do another dumbbell exercise, one of my favorite dumbbell raise movements. So I like to call them around the world, even though they're not quite all the way around. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have a huge arch in our back, push your butt out on the seat a little bit. We're gonna come here, we're gonna go up slowly, all the way touch, and then super slow on the negative, really focusing on contracting that medial and front delt. And this one's great for contraction all the way around the shoulder, because it's just, you hit so many angles and you come all the way up and around. Really focus on that squeeze and that slow negative. Arch back helps keep it in the shoulder, out of the traps. What I'll usually do is 12 to 15 of these at a moderate weight, and then I'll kind of keep building up as I feel comfortable, but never get to the point where you feel like you're just kind of throwing it around. Always make sure you can get that really good, nice, solid pace on the way up, and then good slow negative on the way down. All right, third exercise we're gonna do is hop back over to the cables. We're gonna go between the leg, rope, front raises. So we're gonna do is set up a rope on the lowest setting, step back towards it. Make sure not, when you pick it up, don't go too far away from it. Obviously you can see the problem there. So what you wanna do is stay pretty far back. We're gonna go raise, just above eye level, ropes staying apart and slow on the negative. So by keeping the ropes separate, you're also gonna hit some medial delt as well as front delt. So obviously the main target point of this exercise is right through here, that front delt, but by pushing outward as well with the hands, you're gonna hit some medial delt as well. So here, super slow on the negative, really focusing on that contraction, down to where you basically touch down the quads, drive out. Really good balance here, and really focusing on pulling up through those front delts and squeezing. Don't do a weight. If you look like this doing these, get up to the top and you fall immediately, it's too heavy. Make sure you can get, for at least for the first few reps, a good hold at the top. So it should look like this. You see me focusing a lot on the breathing because your muscles need that oxygen to perform. So don't hold your breath, especially when you're like counting super slow negatives. You're like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and trying to like breathe through it. Like you gotta really make sure to breathe throughout the rep, not just wait to the top or the bottom of the rep. And that will really help you get more muscular endurance and grow more. That's what you call CrossFit. Slamming barbells around. Do not do a lot of slamming, but my roommates and my housemates and my fiance does, so that's what happens. All right, fourth exercise, guys, we're gonna do, still on the cables, we're gonna do an upright row with the rope. So instead of doing a barbell row or at the bar on the cables, we're gonna use a rope to create a unique angle for the hands. So you're not gonna grab them like this, grab them overhand, thumbs up. Then we're gonna come rotate the palms over it, like this, so that actually the pinkies are almost turned upwards. And then we're gonna lean back against the weight, so we can kind of counter lever. And then we're gonna do a raise here. Good posture, up, squeeze, and as slow as you can on the down. See how the hand angle is unique here? So it's not just neutral. You actually turn the pinkies over it, and that'll get a better shoulder contraction. So here, right under the chin, elbows flared out, and then super slow on the down. Try to get a 2 to 3 second hold at the top. Hold 2, 3, slow on the down. That's a good amount of weight for me, but I'm still able to control it. But once I can't control the weight, I just know it's too heavy for me. So I'm gonna go for 8 to 10 with that super slow negative, and then I was gonna go those exhaustion reps, so burnouts right here. Same form, just no negative. Still really focusing on that contraction, so not just throwing it around. You can see, just a great way to really build the shoulders with a little bit of a heavier movement, but still in a very safe way without having to do super heavy presses. All right guys, last exercise we're gonna do is a crossover cable raise on the cables. Put your handles on the low position. We're gonna go crossover grip. It doesn't really matter which one you cross over which. We're gonna lean back against it, and we're gonna go super iso lateral raise. So here, up, and squeeze. So really focusing on straight arms on these, so it should not be very heavy. Really focusing on isolating those medial delts and not focusing on the weight, focusing on the contraction. So here, cross one slightly over the other one at the bottom of your rep, and come up, and slow as you can on the down. And these ones will definitely start to burn. If you ever get to a failure point and you've got 4 or 5 reps left, don't drop it, just go half reps. Still really getting that good contraction, really feeling the form. Even if you can't get to those full reps. So full reps, we want to see is just above parallel. So right here, just above my shoulder height. So you can get that little extra shoulder pump. And what I'm gonna do when I get to the end of my set is I'm just gonna hit quarter rep failure. So right here, and just small pops. And those little extra quarter rep pops are really great in order to just push that shoulder to complete exhaustion, and after following up with that complete isolation. So remember with the shoulders, guys, don't focus on the weight. Focus on the form, focus on the contraction, and you will get much better results. Shoulders are a very small muscle group as compared to your chest, your back, your legs, so you can't treat them the same way. It's a lot about finesse. It's a lot about time and attention and connection. So I hope you guys love this video. Remember to go comment, like, subscribe to my page, tell your friends about it. I look forward to seeing you guys at my next video.